Hey, hey out there. What's going on? This is Brett, your friendly YouTuber, your favorite YouTuber. And tonight I'd like to talk about some various things, but I'd like to hear from you and find out what's going on in your lives. Because I guess it's because I'm kind of sick of my life. It's boring. Maybe it's because I live in the country. But the air is really clean, and the water is really clean, and tonight it's quite peaceful. So, here I sit all broken-hearted, but it's boring. So I've been striving for new things, striving to be able to sell more products, although I don't really know why. I'm making enough money to get by, but not to be really comfortable, if you know what I mean. So I've been trying to expand and sell my products on eBay and Amazon. Today I got started with Amazon, finally. You guys wouldn't believe the red tape that one has to go through to get ads like new products. Not products that are like the typical products, like things that already have a UPC code, a barcode and all that. But products that are like handmade products. And so it's really not easy. And I finally got them on there, but unfortunately, unless it's an Amazon Prime product, which means that you have to send a whole bunch of them to them, and probably some other things, then it doesn't get any ranking. And so, yeah, I put my custom leather orthotics on there. And the first three words of the title are custom leather orthotics. But if you go to Amazon and you search for custom leather orthotics, you'll see probably 100 other products that come up, but mine doesn't come up at all because it's not an Amazon Prime product. And I'm just not wanting to ship, not able really for the orthotics. They're custom orthotics, so you can't really ship a bunch of pairs of orthotics to Amazon to ship to other people. They're custom made. They're custom made one at a time. Now, I put them on eBay, but that's not sold anything other than the two people that I sent to eBay to try and get my eBay ads started going. So it's just kind of that time of the year, you guys, that I don't know, it's just dead. And I guess I've told you before that it's good to get into a spiritual state of being this time of the year. I don't really feel it that much this year. If I get quiet, I get kind of like, it's a good thing because I can go inward and I can figure things out that I couldn't when my mind was going yada yada yada. But I don't know. It just seems like a drag, you guys, right now. Even the viewers, only 3 people. Saturday night, in the middle of winter. I don't know. One thing that's good is that I put captions on my photos on my website, and I think it looks a lot better. Hi, Karen. So yeah, if you go to my website and you look at all the photos, I've updated them a lot. I've put new photos and I put captions on almost all the photos now. and that it shows specifics about the products, and I think they look a lot better. I just have to figure out how to sell them now. Other than, and it seems the only thing that's really working at the moment is to call and or email people that have already purchased my products in the past, and maybe put sales on the products, etc. Yeah, maybe they're out partying. Hey, Cheryl. So, Pinterest. What's the big deal about Pinterest? So, anyways, I need to probably just. One thing I did today, is I created a new web page for this area in regards to the orthotics, the name of the city, and the orthotics. I just basically replicated my orthotics page that's already on my website, and then changed the words around so that it represented Burnsville, North Carolina. So as soon as the Google crawler picks that up and somebody goes, then that won't take long. It'll probably take maybe a day or two for the Google crawler to pick that new page up, and then it'll show in search results. So hopefully, occasionally anyway, occasionally someone in this little doinking area will decide that they want to look up Burnsville orthotics, and they'll maybe find me. But I've been having kind of like second thoughts about living here. I've been having second thoughts about a lot of different things, y'all. But it's a great platform and redirects traffic to your site. I'm kind of trying to decide how I can possibly stay low key and still be able to make money. I know. How do you do that? I just sold something. Let's see what it is. I sold a pillow. Woohoo! To Mary Ann. I won't say her last name, but thank you, Mary Ann. If you're watching, you're probably not. You probably just got done ordering. But yeah, I think the new pictures on my website are helping a little bit, at least. It's hard to tell with January because, like I said, I've told you before, January is just dead as a doornail for business. But it's been better than usual, and I think that the new pictures are helping to a degree. I got to make some more videos. The thing is, I feel as though I've made a video for every subject that I can possibly think of. At least in regards to like the typical things that I've been doing for the last 11 years. 11 years, you guys. On January the 1st, it will have been 11 years since I started making YouTube videos. While what, Cheryl? I should tell you that, like, my friend Cheryl there, she works at a big airport, and she's a concierge. Is that how it's pronounced, Cheryl? And she's met all the big wigs. Not all of them, but she's met a lot of big wigs. And yeah, it's interesting to talk to her. Yes, yeah, 11 years, Cheryl. It's interesting to hear the stories about them, the interesting little stories. But go Bears! I will order a second billow soon. Cool. A billow. They're really good pillows. They're the best. They're not a compression pillow. I've figured out new terminology for the pillows. You've got compression pillows, which are pillows that compress back out after you release them. And then you've got mold pillows. And I told my Airbnb guests a couple of nights ago, yesterday, that it's not because the pillows are full of mold. It's because they mold to your head, neck, and shoulders. Clever, huh? Thank you, Estella. Thank you. From Chicago? Hopefully it's not love from South Chicago. Because that wouldn't be very healthy love. It would be like druggy. I'm just kidding. It's all good love, you know what I mean? It's all good love. Here, I'll do something entertaining. I'll put a rubber band on my head. Does that make me look like Olivia Newton-John used to look? Okay, so I'll tell you some things that I'm planning for the year diet-wise. Okay, so pretty soon I get to eat my own eggs. Not my own eggs like I'm laying eggs, but my own like my chickens are laying the eggs. And they've got little nesting areas inside their houses, but there's only 8 in the 2 houses, nesting areas, so I may have to open the 3rd house up, which will make 12. I don't know if I don't know how they claim their own nesting areas. If they're getting aggressive with the other birds, if the other birds get into their nesting areas or what. But I imagine that after it starts getting warmer, that the chickens will start sleeping in their own, the female, the hens will start sleeping in their own nesting areas and laying eggs. And then there's little doors on the outside that open up so you can grab the eggs. But my friend Jared tells me that what you want to do is there's replacement plastic eggs that you can put in there so that the chickens think that the egg is still there, but it's not. Because if they think that you're taking the eggs, he says, don't quote me on this, he says that then they won't lay anymore. I don't know if that's true or not. Chi-town. Yes, from the outskirts of Chicago. I'm in Mexico too. Lots of people spending still. Lots of people spending still. Good. So yeah, this year I'm going to eat my own chicken's eggs. I'm interested to see how brightly orange color. You know what I mean? Because the better the eggs, the more vibrant the color of the yolk is, from my experience. And so, let's see. Oh, I had a stepfather, sort of, that was a big Chicago Bears fan back in the 80s when there was the fridge. If you're old enough, you might remember the guy that was the defensive lineman they nicknamed him the Fridge. And then Jim McMahon was the quarterback back then. They had a really good team. Yeah. I had a stepfather that liked them a lot. So I'm going to eat more raw, making raw kale, but it really, in order for for it to be really digestible, it needs to kind of sit in an acid solution for a while. And the best way to get that acid solution worked into the kale is to massage it with your hands. So then you don't want to put it back in the fridge. You want it to be fairly warm. You don't want it to be cold, because like if it's sitting out in room temperature, that's when it's gonna like kind of break down. And I might actually add a little bit more cider vinegar to that. It's got cider vinegar and soy sauce. I think that's it. Oh, it's also got olives. Oh yeah. And I saved the juices from the what was it? Was it the olive or the grape leaves? I think I saved the juices from grape leaves. And it has some kind of something musk in it, which I didn't know. And that's not typical for me. Grape musk or something. Anyways, it had a really good taste, and the ingredients seemed to be pretty natural. And I dumped some of the juices too, and then massaged the hell out of it. And we'll just let that sit and break down from all that acid and stuff. And let's see if it has a good taste to it. It's really got to sit for a while to get a good flavor, you know. We'll see how that goes. But I'll tell you what, one thing I'm not short on, and this is important, and that is experimentation, y'all. And when I get flustered and I feel like I'm just like, I don't stay there for very long. I figure out something to do, something I've been thinking about for a while, and I try it. I just taste it a little bit. So, you know, I put my 3 products. I put my orthotics, my pillows, and my soother massage tools on eBay. And they're getting some views because they get ranking on eBay. If you put millet hull pillows into a search on eBay, you'll find my ad. If you put soothers or hand massage tools, you'll find my ad. If you put custom orthotics, you'll find my ad. But eBay is not really a very good place for selling that kind of thing. eBay is a good place for selling used things, fairly inexpensive things. The products that I have, they're really great products, but they're not cheap products. Okay? So people on eBay are typically looking for something cheap, inexpensive. So I'm not really, and you know, yes, I've tried the what's it called? The art one. What's it called, you guys? The art website where you sell people sell handmade things. That's not a great place to sell stuff, in my opinion. I've had my pillows on there for quite a while, and I haven't sold anything. Where I'm able to do well, really, is by showing you guys on YouTube, my videos, how good my products are and demonstrating them. And that used to work about 5 times better than it does now, before I lost all my viewers in April of 2017. I didn't lose all of them, obviously, but I lost 80% of my viewership in April of 2017. And you know, they screwed up all my thumbnails. They don't show my cool thumbnails anymore. One of the things that really got a lot of views on my videos was how good my thumbnails are. But the thing with YouTube is that in certain categories like massage, if there's a lot of skin shown in the thumbnail, they don't let you use your preferred thumbnail. You know what a thumbnail is, right? The little picture that comes up that you see that you click on. And I was always really, really good at making like a hand one like that. You see that? Something like that, you know? And then I put a little caption on there, and I got really good at doing that. And I was really good at doing that because I know exactly what the pain is and exactly where the pain is. And so I could show a foot, I could show an arm, I could show a wrist, I could show a neck or whatever, and I could get a really good picture of it. And then I go and I put that on as a video, and if it's got the word massage in it from a channel that's named Vitality Massage, it throws up a red flag in the YouTube system, and they immediately, like, it disregards the chosen thumbnail and shows and it picks a random one, a random whatchamacallit, shot, whatever they call it, out of the video, and then it's not near as good. So that's another thing. Some of my videos, like a lot of them, probably hundreds of videos, don't get the search results with the chosen thumbnail that I created. I spent God knows how many hours and hours, hundreds and hundreds of hours working on those thumbnails. Those fucks screwed me over. So anyway, so now I got to figure out other ways to get traffic to my website besides the old ways. So I've been really blessed. I'll tell you what. I've been really blessed with a lot of friends and viewers that buy things, I think, that at least in the beginning, they don't necessarily really want to buy those products. Maybe, hopefully, they enjoy using and benefiting from the products after they receive them. But initially, maybe they felt sorry for me, or they just wanted to help me because I've helped them with videos or whatever. And I really appreciate that, y'all. It's really good. But my intention is to make genuine sales, to genuinely make sales to people that really need my products. And the problem is that I live in this world where so many people, most people, it seems, they really don't care about their health enough to make the effort. I think that they think that their priorities are like out of whack. The things that they think are important to spend their time with, at least in this society here that we live in, are making money so that they can buy things. And that's kind of the conflict that I have with all of that, because in order for me to pay all my bills, I also have to make enough money. So, and like I said, I think that I still don't spend enough time on me. Even though I spend a lot of time on me because I don't spend much time driving, and I don't spend much time, I never watch TV. I don't have a TV. I do watch some videos. I don't spend any time having sex with women. There's a whole lot of things that I don't spend time doing. So I've got quite a bit of time, but it's at the same time, I'm like strapped for time because there's so many other things to do. It's amazing. I'm telling you, I got up the other morning and I did laundry, and I did another load of laundry. I cleaned the trailer and got that ready for somebody. I mean, the trailer doesn't make me that much money. It makes $25 a night, and I need it. But if it's not doing that, or making food or feeding the dog or making videos, or there's like dozens and dozens and dozens of things that I do around here. Sometimes I'll go out and make wood products on the porch, soothers and foot friends and rollers, etc. But I try and do that all in like a bunch. I'll make a whole bunch of each thing so that I don't have to get out all the tools, get out all the things that I need to make them. I do it in mini mass production. Pillows too. Like nowadays when I make pillows, especially like the large adults, I'll make a bunch of them at a time. Like I'll show you. Right now I have 2 smalls made. I don't sell the smalls and the mediums as much as the larges, but I should. 2 mediums and 1 large, but I had a bunch of larges. I just sold, like in the last week, I've sold probably five large pillows. And today, well, check it out. Today I sent off 2 large hieroglyphics pillows. The really cool material that I showed you guys. This one. Yeah, it's color grown cotton. Somebody in Ireland ordered a couple of large, getting hot. Somebody in Ireland ordered a couple of large hieroglyphic pillows with zippered natural cases. And yeah, she got 10% off. The 10% off sale went off on the 15th, Wednesday. So, let's see. I went on a date. Yes, that's right. I went on a date. I went on a date with an African American girl. Black for some of you. People call African American people black. I've always thought that was weird. I always thought like, but they're not really like black. Like that's black. People are generally not just black, but people are various shades of colors. But I went out on a walking date with a local girl that just moved here, actually. And it was okay. I mean, we seem to have a lot in common. And she's doing a lot of healing though. So that's kind of a typical of for people that come into my life. And I have to tell you that I find it discouraging. I find it discouraging that women will like want to like their deal is that people trade for things. Like and all human interactions to me, it seems like, are a trade. You've got something, you've got various things that are valuable, maybe about your personality, maybe about what you physically own, like your material worth, or something that you know mentally, etc. And so one of my values is healing. And there are some people out there that want to live longer, and or maybe they want to get healthier. So I'll meet a girl, right, and she'll maybe pretend like she's interested in me, but really all she's interested in is information. Healing information. So she'll like play me for healing information. I don't know if that's the case with this one or not. Like, we know what Brett's good for. He's good for healing information. And I think that people get annoyed at other people being interested in them for the same thing over and over again. Whether it be looks, some people are like, oh my God, some women, you got this gorgeous woman, and she's just like tired of guys coming on to her for her looks. I'm tired of women being only interested in me for my healing information. But basically, that's just how it is. It's just how it is, You have worth. You have various things that are worth something. And you don't think that people are going to be interested in you for the things that you have that aren't worth a shit, do you? My mother no longer parents me. I just want her to meet someone who works as hard as she does. Because for me, I don't really get along with people that often. I mean, like, to the point of where I'd want to be friends and or lovers with them, or even to have them over for dinner. I mean, it's very seldom that, and I think that I've just gotten used to being alone. I don't know that I really like being alone. I sort of do, but it's probably a combination of both. So, so I've been kind of thinking to myself in a lot of regards how I can get to meet people that are like-minded, like me, and I'm really stumped. I'm really stumped about that. Because when I go and look at the events in Asheville, and you can do that, you can go on Google and look up Asheville, North Carolina events. I don't really find anything that I'm that interested in. Do you know what I mean? Because most of the things that people like to go do involve music, which is okay, but they always involve alcohol, and I'm really just not into that. I mean, if people weren't such screwballs, the ones that like to drink alcohol, sitting around, and the longer the night goes on, the more you feel disconnected to the group there, and you're like, oh God, these people are getting drunker. They're getting drunker and drunker. And I just can't dance with them. I can't converse with them about anything and feel comfortable. Do you know what I mean? And so even the ones that I feel most comfortable going to are like a festival where there are new agey things being sold, but still that doesn't really groove me that well because I'm not into buying a lot of things either. So I don't really know what kind of a gathering to go to meet other people. I'm pretty much fearless with going up to people, but like the thing is that other people are not fearless and they think that you're weird. Joe, what do you have to say? I can see your mother blushing from this desire of yours to meet someone. Yeah, no moochers, gorons, hard workers only apply. Yeah, vegan. No, man. No, the vegans don't fly either. Nobody's like me, Joe. Nobody's like me, man. And the women that are older, and I mean, if a woman were my age, if a woman were 54, what are the chances that she would have a decent body at age 54? And the thing is that if they're not, if they're overweight, then they don't feel comfortable with being with me anyway because they know that I'm so against it. I'm so anti-fat. I'm so anti-drugs, all of that. And so it's really like, imagine being on a planet completely by yourself, but there's 7 to 8 billion people. There's 7 to 8 billion people here, but I'm all by myself because I don't play the games that other people play. I don't live the lives that other people live. And at the same time, what makes it even worse is that I want to make comedy videos. Now, you throw that into the mix. If you throw that into the mix, then that's just like, that blows everything out the freaking door, my friends. That completely, like, that's just like ridiculous that I could ever find somebody that's into natural healing and has a fun and funny personality like, say, Jenny McCarthy. Okay, so I want a girl with a humorous thing going on like Jenny McCarthy. And attractive and holistic. Now you tell me where I'm going to find that. And wants to and doesn't want to live in the city. Wants to breathe clean air. Good luck. So, here's to me. Here's to me in my cabin up in the mountains. Trying to figure out how to sell my products and how to have not just, oh, let me throw one other thing into the mix here. Because, see, I'm not really satisfied with just eating broccoli all the time. Okay, so you guys know that I'm not into monogamy either. Now you add that to the mix and tell me how that's gonna fly. I'm not into monogamy, and I doubt that I could ever live with anybody. All I want is, what do they call it? Friends that, you know what? Friends with benefits. That's it. I want about 6 women that are friends with benefits that live around me, live within an hour. That's what I want. Now, how the hell am I going to find that? It's hard enough just finding one person, whether it be a guy or a girl, guy to be a friend, girl to be a friend lover, that has the same things in common with me, that's willing to shoot my videos for me, have sex with me, as much as I want to, which is a lot, and what else? Eat good food, take care of the chickens, watch my place for me while I go to Costa Rica. But I can't do that unless I get going with selling my products more. But I'm working on it. Now, bear in mind, things are coming along a little bit at a time, very slowly. And as long as, like I said before, as long as I don't make a mistake, any bad mistakes, we're all good here. So I'm just taking it easy, ba-da-da-da, taking it slow. Take it easy, ba-da-da-da-da, taking it slow. Excuse me while I light my spit. God, I gotta take a whiff. From reality, I just can't drift. That's why I'm sticking with this riff. Take it easy. taking it slow. Take it easy, ba-da-da-da, taking it slow. So, that's my story, y'all. That's my story. So the plan for tomorrow, probably, the Eagles. Somebody tell Joe who that was. Somebody tell Joe what song that was. So the plan is to keep working on my website and getting my pictures better, although I'm most of the way done with all of that. To get on the horn and start calling my customers and getting them to buy my products some more. There are people out there that have had my pillows and love them, but they've had them for long enough that they might be ready for a new pillow, or at least a new case. And or there might be a lot of people that have soother massage tools that really need a foot friend. So that's what I do. Get on my landline and I say, "Hey, Joe Serrano, this is Brett with Brett's Natural Health. You bought a Millet pillow from me in January of 2016, and I would love to make you a brand new one." I'm pretty good at phone soliciting, you know. And yeah, I'm kind of like everybody else in that I dream of doing bigger things. You know what I mean? I'm tired of doing the same old thing over again. On Sunday night, how many of you think to yourself, damn, gotta go to work in the morning? I don't have that big of a downer because it's my business, you know, and they're my inventions, and so it's better than working for somebody else. But still, it gets kind of old doing the same thing over and over again, and I feel kind of trapped here. I feel like I'm kind of trapped. Whereas in the city, you can at least, when I lived in Asheville, I could at least go walk around and look at people and think to myself, man, that guy's nuts, or that guy's gross, or you know what I mean. I don't work right now. Hey, Brett, have you ever been to Murphy? I think I have been to Murphy. Yeah. Isn't that kind of just past Black Mountain, about a half hour from Asheville? Is that where Murphy is? Because I think I taught a massage class mobile there once. So, if it's the Murphy that I think it is, why do you ask? Is it like really fun? I don't recall that it is. So, Joe, that was, by the way, that was a Bob Marley song. Take it easy, ba-da-da-da, taking it slow. So, okay, I went over to Jared's yesterday, and Jared has a music room with all of this stuff, you know, big mixing board, and amplifiers, and microphones, and all that. And we played Georgia, as I sang Georgia on My Mind the other day on a video. We played that together. That's why I learned the lyrics totally to that one, because Jared can play that on piano. And so that was kind of cool. I didn't take my video camera. I just wanted to practice and get used to playing with, you know, get the timing down. Because at first he was playing. Wow, thanks, Joe. $7. Is the 7 for luck? 7's for good luck. You don't look like Hardy from Laurel and Hardy to you. Huh, I don't know what that means, Mike. So anyways, we sang Georgia on My Mind, and I sang Uh, can't remember. Oh, and I got a new songbook. I got a 2-inch songbook, a 2-inch binder. It'll hold another 100 songs. Yeah, thanks, Joe. That was nice of you, man. Appreciate it. I hope I'm entertaining enough for you tonight. Is there anything that somebody would like me to talk about? How about Donald Trump? Now watch, everybody will leave. As soon as I say Donald Trump, everybody will leave. Look at the count. Look at the people. They're all going to leave right now. No, you guys want to hear about Donald Trump? Cool, Mike. Well, I think that you know what I think about him. I think that he is thinking to himself that Nancy Pelosi has become more of a challenge to him than he anticipated. I think she is a tough bitch. She's tough. I don't think she's really a bitch. I think she's just a tough cookie, you know what I mean? I think Adam Schiff is also tough. And I think that all the Republicans are really lying out their asses just to please their constituents. And it's really nauseating. Because they all know that there's no way in hell that Donald Trump didn't basically coerce with the Russians. They know there's no way in hell that Donald Trump didn't try and get Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden just for his own benefit in the election. There's no way that everyone knows the demeanor and the mindset of Donald Trump, and that he did both of those things amongst a whole lot of other things. We all know. Oh, 3 people, I told you. It went from 18 to 15. Just like that. That's a little fitting for a PEX pipe. So, yeah. Everybody knows he's guilty. It's just a matter of whether you're willing to sacrifice a president that's better for the economy for somebody else that's more honest. Do you want an honest president? You would think that we'd be able to have, with all these people, we got 350 million people, right? And you would think that we'd be able to find somebody that's better in business and making deals and stuff like Donald Trump is, but also actually has integrity and isn't a lying sack of shit. You would think out of 350 million people that we'd be able to find one to be the president. See that? Down to 11. They don't want to hear it. That's kind of how it is, like, for me. I tell the truth about stuff, and there goes the viewers. Yeah. Well, they're New Yorkers, you know. People hang out and like people that are like them. And in New York, people kind of sound alike. And if you know somebody from New York and blah, 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 then you might endorse that person if you also live there. So I think Judge Judy is a New Yorker, right? So I think there's no way that I'm not into somebody that's a billionaire coming in at the last minute and trying to buy his way into it. I'm not into it. Anyways, Jennifer, what did you say, girl? I'm gonna let you guys go. I just kind of needed to let off some steam, I guess. But I'm hanging in there. I should probably make some massage videos soon here too. Not really all that into it though. Thanks for joining me, everybody. And thanks for that donation, Joe. Be well.